What's going on, everybody? Blaze here, coming at you with another Naruto Shinobi collection video. Alright, this time, this is a video I should have did on Naruto's birthday, but I was a little bit busy playing Monster Hunter and playing a bunch of other thousands of gacha games I play, so I didn't really get around to being able to do it. But I guess there's never really a point in time you can do it, and the new Naruto banner's still up, so this would be still a good time as any to do this. We're going to be doing the top 10 Narutos in the game currently as of October 12th, 2020. So let's get into it. Let's start off at the bottom here. This Naruto right here. This Naruto isn't bad. You can see I got the nigga almost fucking skill level 10 in Nindo 11 because I keep pulling so many of him. But this Naruto isn't bad. I think he was the first Naruto in the game with a terrain state, and his terrain state pretty much kind of messes with none type units. His leader skill gives yellow type units an HP skill damage and attack boost of 150%. I'm pretty sure that's yellow type units right there with that kanji. Let me double check that to be 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it is. Let me come over to it. Here he is right here. I just want to see his leader skill real quick because I'm pretty sure that's exactly what that is, and it'd be awesome if I could just translate that. Go ahead, Google Translate, do your thing. Don't mess me over. I would always appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Why did it translate everything but what I did? Let's see. That's why I hate you, Google Translate. That's why I don't like you. That's why I don't like you. Well, I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it does. And he does a bunch of other stuff, but I don't know. I'm just not really that hype on him, to be totally honest with you guys. It's just, he doesn't seem like he really does much for me besides his terrain state, which slows down none types. But since we have so many games in the units in the game now that have immunity to none type, and not immunity to none type, but immunity to terrain effects and can even destroy terrains, I don't really see the usefulness for him like that. He's fast, you know. He with some good gear, he can be doing some crazy stuff, but yeah, I'm not that hype on him like that. There's way too many units in the game that can slow him down now. And I think the new Naruto could do it too. And the new Sasuke could be able to do it too, because he has the ability to turn all his stuff into terrain, not terrain effect, but type advantage. All right, next Naruto right here. This free-to-play Naruto right here we all got for free. This Naruto was annoying as hell if you weren't careful, and I think he was the first unit in the game to have a potential system to him, and if you weren't careful, he would clap your cheeks. I've ran into him a couple of times in PvP. I think I've even run into this Naruto specifically while I was using this Naruto, and he absolutely beat me into submission. This Naruto is actually really good with some gear and stuff on him, so if you do get this Naruto off a banner, right now he might not seem that powerful, but if you were to you know, work in his potential and use him, he's still solid. He's not horrible. He's decent. This Naruto right here, I like this Naruto because he's a freaking nuker. He like nukes everything. And then with his first skill, what does his first skill do? I think it removes negative special states from your team, and I think his first skill has the chance to remove positive special states from the enemy. I think it's a chance. I can't remember if they changed it from a chance to a guaranteed usefulness of it. Let me see. I think I might have scrolled past it. Here it is right here. Open it up so I can see it better. Yep. Deal more damage to more enemies alive. The max is 10 times with 5 people. Chance to remove enemy positive special state and remove party negative special state, and it's always hit. And this dude is a nuker. Like his leader skill gives black type attack and skill damage plus 100%. His ability 1 for 5 turns. His skill damage is buffed by 100%. And his second skill grants the path state. The path state is speed plus 150% and skill damage plus 200% per turn for a max of 1,000. In the bond state, he has skill damage plus 100% and cast speed plus 1. He just a stupid nuker. He just nukes really hard. Not to mention he has a potential system, and as one of his potential abilities, you can give him some more skill damage, so skill damage plus 50 if you wanted to. I don't think you need to. I think he hits pretty hard enough, but as of right now, when you have him at type advantage, he can hit for about 42 million. He hits very freaking hard. Very hard. This Naruto is solid. I like him. All right, next Naruto, Sage Naruto. Now, these two are very changeable. You could change them around based off of the gear. They can be moved around easily with gear, but I gave this Naruto the edge mostly because you can put this gear on him, Shima's home cooking, and you can put the other Shima's cooking on him. I think you can only put them on Sage Naruto specifically. Where is it? Let me see. This gear right here. Yep, you can only put it on Sage Naruto's and Dryas specifically. So this gear right here gives you skill damage buff of 70%, and for 5 turns you're immune to skills. Now the reason I decided to say I'm kind of want to give him an edge because of that gear right there, but I would be willing to give the Nuker Naruto the edge if and only if you could if they hit, because he has type advantage on him, so if he can hit him and like bypass his gear with type advantage attack, then I would give it to him. But this Naruto is still really good because if you run into a situation where an enemy, if you don't, your team isn't really that powerful, and you run into a situation where everybody's just immune to everything for the entire time. We've all had those situations in Naruto, and in this game specifically, where we run into an enemy who's immune to everything and we don't really know what to do because they won't die, and it's taking like 50 or 70 turns. And this Naruto can bypass that because his basic attacks go up a crap ton. He can hit for some crazy numbers with just basic attacks. So if you were to activate his second skill and get those basic attacks going, you would be able to bypass any situation you win, like with that skill immunity thing right there. That right there, I won't say you'd be able to bypass any situation. That was a slip of the tongue, don't think of that, but you would be able to get rid of that skill immunity. And I think his abilities even let him start the fight with that ability activated. So that's actually pretty powerful too. Let's hop over here to this one right here. Now, this Naruto is a placeholder. He's not actually on here. This is actually the worst festival Naruto in the game. I thought it'd be funny to put the worst festival Naruto in the game as a placeholder for one of the other Narutos. But this Naruto right here is pretty much the last year birthday Naruto, and he is a great support for gods. If you he's pretty much like the new Naruto is, but the new Naruto is like 10 times better. This new Naruto is just like, this Naruto right here is just a support for gods. So that's why I kind of put him right there. He's a great support for gods. Still a decent support for gods. He kind of has gone down now because of the new Naruto, but he's still all right. This Naruto right here is the red Naruto that goes up against Kakuzu and uses the Rasen Shuriken. We've all seen him. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of him if possible. It's this one right here, the origin Naruto right here. Will it let me open it? Please let me open it. No, you're not gonna let me open it. Oh well. Well, you see this Sage Mode Naruto and the Kid Naruto, the Naruto that's blacked out in between them. That's the Naruto right there. I don't have him. I wish I had him. Actually, he's on the Naruto birthday Naruto's banner, if I'm not mistaken. Because that's where I pulled this new Sage Naruto, the newest Sage Mode Naruto from his banner. So I think he's actually on that banner, if I'm not mistaken. He should be, because it's the birthday Naruto. So let's come to that banner real quick and look. Yes, he is right here. This Naruto. This is the Naruto I was using. This Naruto is a placeholder for the other one right there. Well, that Naruto was a placeholder for this one, excuse me. This Naruto right here is very good, very powerful. Let me come over to his translation tab real quick. When did he come out? Did he come out before or after? No, he came out after all. No, before all of this. So let's scroll up to the top really quick, because I want to open it up so I can remember what he does, because I don't even remember what he does. I just know he's good, and I wish I had him. God damn it, not Kakuzu. This one right here. Yeah, he came out after the origin, after the EX Destroyer Kakuzu came out. That's when he came out. He came out right around that time. All right, his first skill, deals 7% plus 500,000 to a target enemy. Deal 3 additional attacks, dealing 7% plus 150,000. And we've seen how crazy additional attacks are. He's always hit, and he's a guaranteed skip to enemies inflicted with the Intimidate state. His second skill is own speed and skill damage plus 120%, grants the gut state to self. He'll remove enemies' positive special state. Yes, very good. I love being able to do that. Especially like God positive states and stuff like that. Being able to just remove those is just helpful. Now, there are units like the, I think one of the newest Kageyas do that, where like you'll take damage or something will happen to you if you remove that, but a lot of units don't have that. So there's not too much you have to worry about there. High chance to inflict the Intimidate state, and in the Intimidate state you're gonna get a guaranteed skip if you have it on you, which is, since it's a high chance, you'll probably get it on you. In the gut state, he'll release and make himself immune to negative special state and withstand +1, attack defense speed plus 90%. In the Intimidate state, speed plus 90%, speed minus 90%, and cast speed -1. So not only is he dropping your speed, he's dropping your cast speed. So he's slowing you down, and then he's skipping you. So you'd have an opportunity to do nothing. He kind of just locks you into a state of perpetual not being able to do nothingness. And then his leader skill is Konoha speed plus 70%, and for 3 turns he has skip immunity, which is very nice. Skip immunity is a lot better than cancel immunity. If you had to choose between skip or cancel, I've always said choose skip. Skip immunity is way more important than cancel. Skip will go a lot further than cancel to me. His ability 1 is skill damage plus 200%. When chakra is full, he'll revive twice, and then he has a withstand. And then chance to instant cast. I'll decide with this next jutsu, chance for an extra turn. That is actually awesome. And then he just has type advantage. And then he does not have a potential system, but he's still really good even without it. I really like this Naruto. I would be excited if I pulled him. So here's the, Gree, you want to slide me that Naruto? Or you can slide me this Naruto. I wouldn't be mad. You slide me this one. All right, so let's go back to the list now because I'm done with him. He's actually really good. I still want this one. Why won't they give me him? Why do they hate me so much? Let's come back to it. Now, the next Naruto, that's not the list. There you go. This Naruto right here, I just pulled him on my second multi on the Naruto birthday banner. Glad I pulled him. This Naruto is banging. I love this one right here, boy. I wanted him too, and I had already had his gear ready for him to go, so I was happy. Like I always tell you guys, don't be like me. If you don't pull the unit, don't get mad and then not do their mission, and then you don't get their gear, and then you're just sitting there looking stupid because you don't have no gear to pull on them, even if you pull them. But then again, you could end up pulling them months after they become useless. I mean, months, once they become useless and you pull them later, you could run into that situation. So then you really don't need the gear like that anyway. But still farm the gear, Don't listen to me. This Naruto right here, very good. He's probably gone down a little bit, but not a lot. His first skill is deal 7% plus 576,100 to a target enemy. Chance to inflict skill dodge and smokescreen state. Very high chance to cancel. I don't like to cancel. I would have preferred it was a skip or something, but I guess cancel's fine. Dealing an additional attack, dealing 176,100 depending on the total special state on Naruto and the target enemy. In the smokescreen state, chance to cancel, always hit. Like I said, cancel is but I guess giving him skip would just kind of have made him even more broken. His second skill is own attack and defense plus 200%. Very nice, very nice. Grant the Sage Mode state to self. Grant the past state to Konoha allies. And the Sage Mode state is pretty much what the other Sage Mode Naruto has. Basic attack always crits, damage up, and recovery up 100% per turn. In the path state, speed plus 150%, skill damage plus 200% per turn for a max of 1,000%. If you had to choose between Sage Mode Naruto's, you should probably pick this one. Let's go over to his leader skill and abilities, because his leader skill and abilities are where his power really comes through. Chance for an extra turn for a Konoha if there's an origin enemy. Ability 1, withstand plus 5. That's a lot of fucking withstands. Inflict jutsu seal to all enemies at the start of battle if there's an Akatsuki enemy. So you're gonna be running into Akatsukis a lot because you got Itachi is just gonna be the Akatsuki that's gonna set everybody the fuck off, because every Itachi in the game, or every relevant Itachi in the game, is Akatsuki affiliation. So you got the version 1 guy lead Itachi who's still running around every now and again. You got the version 2 guy lead Itachi who's like the best guy Itachi. You got the the God Slayer Itachi, and you got the EX Destroyer Itachi. So you got 4 Itachis. Even though some of the lesser Itachis, like the black EX one that can go to 7-star, and the white one that is 6-star. There's been a couple of them, but it's still just mostly just a bunch of Itachis running around. So you're gonna get that jutsu seal off, and jutsu sealing somebody is freaking goofy. I guess that's probably why he has cancel. Actually, that cancel goes hand in hand with jutsu seal. Actually, it is better for this Naruto's build specifically. It is better that he has cancel instead of skip, because if he has skip, you would just skip through the jutsu seal. But since he has cancel, you don't skip through the jutsu seal. You stay jutsu sealed for a long fucking time. You'll be jutsu sealed forever, because cancel, you just don't have a turn, but any effects are still on you. Skip, you'll skip through your effects. So if you got a state on you for, let's say, 5 turns, whatever, let's just hypothetically speaking, you got a state on you for 5 turns, skip will skip you all the way through that 5 turns, and then that state will be off you. You would have taken that state off your enemy. Cancel, you're stuck at turn 1 because you just canceled it and you didn't really get a turn, so you're stuck at turn 1. So that state for 5 turns is stuck on you, which is kind of like why it's better that he has cancel. I'm glad I read that because I couldn't remember everything he does. And then ability 2 is grant first strike if there's an origin or Akatsuki enemy. He's an Akatsuki slayer.
People's feelings involved.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's all love. Honestly. And
turn 1, chakra cost is set to 0. and he has type advantage on yellow units. He goes very well with that other Kakashi who's an EX Slayer, who's not an EX Slayer, but an Akatsuki Slayer. Actually, when I do the showcase of this Naruto, I'm going to put them on the same team together and hope I run into a bunch of Akatsuki units so we can really see their power together. That's it for that Naruto, the Akatsuki Slayer Naruto. And now the Kizuna units. Actually, I might want to move them around. I might want to have a emergency change on my top 10 list. Do I feel like changing it around? No, I'm not gonna change it. I'm gonna stick to it. Oh, but I want to change it though, cause they got a team ult. Ooh, this is gonna be a hard one for me. The reason it's so hard is because this could between the Kizuna units and this Naruto. That's why it's so hard, because it's between the Kizuna units and then this Naruto right here. This Naruto is so fucking crazy, bro. He's so crazy. And then this Kizuna units. The Kizuna units are so good because you can switch between them, between the Naruto and the Sasuke. But I can't talk about the Sasuke. I can only talk about the Naruto. Now, if you look at this list, the duo Naruto and Sasuke are not on this list because technically it's not just a Naruto. It's a Naruto and Sasuke shared card. The Kizuna units, you can switch between Naruto and Sasuke and get different abilities and stuff. So that's why I kind of just dropped. I left the Naruto and duo Naruto and Sasuke off the list. So talking specifically about the Kizuna Naruto, I won't even mention the Kizuna Sasuke. I like him. Like, if you ask me who did I like better just by themselves, Kizuna Naruto or Kizuna Sasuke, I would say Kizuna Sasuke. But if you start focusing in team composition and team builds, then I would say Naruto is better because he goes on like so many teams. Like, you guys remember the units that were coming out, like Hagoromo and Hamura and stuff like that, who gave Naruto a buff if you had Naruto on the team. So it was kind of like Naruto was getting a buff with the more units on his team. And then the god Sasuke, I think, gives Naruto units a buff or something like that, or does more damage to Naruto units. He does something, I can't remember, but it's just crazy. Where is they at? Where are they? Did I scroll past them? I think I scrolled past them. Is this it right here? Nope, that's the Sasuke. This is the Naruto one right here. Yep. All right, let's open him up right here. All right, his first skill, deal 3%. Hold on. There we go. All right, deal 3% plus 1 million to all enemies. Deal 2 additional attacks, doing 350,000 fixed damage to red and black enemies. So he has double fixed damage dealing on those enemies right there. Chance to ignore resistance and inflict sealed state to god killer enemies. A sealed state action disable, HP minus 25% per turn. That is very good because you're gonna be running into a lot of god killer enemies. You're gonna be running into a lot of them. Itachi, the Naruto. You're gonna run into the birthday Sasuke, Kabuto, because everybody wants to run Kabuto now because he can revive everybody when they come back to life. Kaguya. You're gonna be running into a lot of god slayers. His second skill is party speed and skill damage plus 100%. Remove negative special state and god state and inflict the storm state to all enemies. In the storm state, HP and chakra minus 25% per turn. Disable withstand, revive, and immortality when attacked. That is awesome. He can disable a fucking withstand and revive, so you can get rid of motherfuckers a lot faster. Oh damn, I went the whole video without cussing and now I start cussing. Dang. I wanted to see if I could do it. And actually, no, I didn't. I just happened to not be doing it. His leader skill is all characters cast speed plus 1 for 5 turns, cancel immunity. I don't give a fuck about cancel immunity. I guess it's important if you want to run it, if you're going up against that stage Naruto we were just talking about. Ability 1, chance for first strike and chance for instant action when attacked by a god killer enemy. His ability 2, revive plus 2, and then 3 turns, terrain immunity. So have fun putting him under terrain effects. And maximum chakra plus 10% per turn, max 300%. Type advantage against a red and black, and damage cut. And then he has his Kizuna skill right here, which is pretty much, is just the most broken shit ever. Deal 3% plus 22.5 million penetrate damage to all enemies. Grant the conflagration state to party and ignore resistance. Inflict the storm state to all enemies. Always hit. Cast speed reduction is invalid. Skip, cancel, instant action is invalid during action. Penetrate damage, ignore skill immunity, skill resistance, skill reduction, damage cut and dodge. skill damage can't fall below 100%. God damn. Every time I read that, I just laugh because like it does so much. Like there's no way you can get around this. It's like it's like if you don't have any survival, if your unit doesn't have any survivability, they're going to die. They're going to cart. They're going to disappear. This does everything ever. Penetrate damage. You're just going through defense. So fuck your defense, I guess. Cause who cares about your defense? And it validates anything you have. You can't skip. You can't cancel. Instant action to disabled. Everything just shuts off. That's so crazy. Oh my god, that Kizuna skill is crazy. That team ult is crazy for them. I love this unit. So if I get some more money, if I come into some more money, I'm gonna buy the $100 pack, and then that pack right there has the little Kizuna stone, and I'm gonna use that because another thing you can do with them once you max out their potential is drop them down to 0 cost. They're the first unit in the game with 0 cost. They had no cost to be on your team. So you can run 3 gods or 3 90 cost units and then run them and have a busted bonkers team. Like you could, like honestly, it sounds crazy, but you could run these units, the new god lead Naruto, the new god lead Sasuke, and the new god lead Kakashi on the same fucking team, and you will just clap and destroy everything. You like literally, you would drop your balls on everybody. The only person who could honestly probably stand up to that team is the new Kaguya's. You would destroy everything. And that sounds, it's crazy. That's a crazy team. I bet y'all thinking in y'all head like, wow, that's an insane fucking team. And it is. It is. You're not wrong for thinking that. All right, so let's go over now to this Naruto. This Naruto, oh my god. Y'all probably, if y'all haven't seen, y'all saw the live stream when I pulled this dude. Oh my god, I pulled him before I pulled Sasuke. It was crazy. Looking back at it now, I kind of regret pulling Sasuke. I mean, I don't regret pulling him because I like Sasuke, but had it been any other unit, I would have regretted pulling them. I simply don't regret pulling the Sasuke that came out with them because it's Sasuke. That's really it. I have a Sasuke bias and I'm not afraid to admit it. His first skill, deal 3% plus 1 million to all enemies, guaranteed skip. Deal 4 additional attacks, dealing 3% plus 100,000 under the King of Beast state. He has, for type advantage, he'll hit for about 9 million. You can probably get it up to a 10 million with some other units on the support units on the team. He has a guaranteed skip, so you'll just be skipping people all day long. If you make this Naruto fast enough, the enemy will almost never have a chance to attack. His second skill is a terrain state too. His own skill damage gets buffed by 150%. He'll grant the King of Beast state. He'll change the terrain to an overwhelming beast freedom. In the King Beast state, immune to negative special state, negative god state, and insta kill. Char cost is set to 0. Speed plus 250%, and cast speed is set to flash. So yeah, that's gonna go hand in hand with that first skill of guaranteed skip. Skills always hit. Overwhelming beast freedom. Enemy when attacked, high chance to invalidate, withstand, revive, and immortality. God speed minus 150%, and none type cast speed minus 2. So if you have a none type god, they're not gonna be they're gonna be kind of screwed. And then he invalidates, withstands, and revives and immortalities. So have fun in his terrain state because you're gonna die. All characters attack and defense and speed plus 100% with his leader skill. His leader skill is amazing. Speed plus 250%. There's a god or none type enemy. Change the terrain overwhelming beast state. I think he changed the terrain overwhelming beast freedom, his terrain state, once he dies. So if you do manage to kill this Naruto, he'll change the terrain state. So have fun with that. And then ability 2 is revive plus 1, maximum chakra plus 200%. And ability 3 is just type advantage. And then he also has a potential system, which you can tell because I have him max potential with that gold frame around him, as you can tell by that. And the potential things I chose for him is, where did I put it? It's over here. I gotta scroll down. Duh. I gave him cast speed with his Nindo increase, and then I chose attack and speed and defense up 25% per turn for max 75% with the potential awakening for earth and then potential awakening wind. What did I choose? I think I chose chance for type advantage against black type enemies. I think that's exactly what I chose. I can't remember. I think that's what I chose. I think I chose that too because I was like, I would have double type advantage if I did that. That's exactly what I chose. I chose that one. I would have double type advantage if I did that. I would have a chance for type advantage on black type units, and then I would have a guaranteed type advantage against white type enemies because of his third skill. So this Naruto is busted bonkers. He's still one of the best Narutos in the game. He's still really, really, really good. He's still worth max Nendo, worth max potential, and you could tell I pulled a couple of dupes of him because he's skill level 4. Bonkers Naruto, bonkers busted crazy Naruto. If they increase the team cost in this game, oh my god, I'm gonna be running some nasty units. I probably won't even care that much about summoning no more because I'll still be able to run some of the most busted things I could think of. This Naruto right here is the best Naruto in the game. I'm just fucking kidding. You guys can tell he's a placeholder for this guy who just released. Everybody give a round of applause for this fucking Naruto right here. Oh my gosh, they're just fucking gonna just fuck me like this, huh? Alright, y'all, we back now. After that rude interruption, what was I doing? Round of applause? Oh yeah, round of applause for this Naruto. This birthday Naruto is just a kind of a goofball. He kind of crazy. He real good. I think he real good. Now I haven't played with him that much yet because I haven't pulled him yet, and I've only played with him once or twice in that last battle mission. But from what I can see, this Naruto is just freaking just the embodiment of everything ever. Let's go over to him real quick. Yeah, look at that boy. Deal 3% plus 1,010,000. I can't say that. I hate when I fuck it up. He does over 1 million in damage. Look at that 10.10 shit. Oh my god, it throws me off every time. I'm not used to seeing shit like that. It throws me off every time. But he does over 1 million into all enemies. Remove positive special states. That is amazing right there. I love being able to remove positive special states. And then deal 7 additional attacks, dealing 3% plus 100,000 under the Nendo God state. Always hit. You guys know I love always hit. Always hit is my favorite right there. His second skill is unique. It's fastest, and his chart cost is 90. That's not bad at all. And then it recovers 1 million HP and removes negative special states to party. So his first skill removes positive special states to the enemy, and then the second skill disables removes negative special states to the party, and then it removes and disables positive special states and God state effect to God allies. Ooh. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. You can disable in positive special states and God states. Okay. And then he'll grant the God Nendo state to itself. In the Nendo state, remove and immune to negative special states and God states. He'll grant immortality when Nendo God state is granted when attacked. So he becomes immortal. High chance to grant the instant action to God allies except self. If there's a God ally other than self, high chance to grant instant action to self when Nendo God state is removed. This Naruto is bonkers. And then when you come over to his skills, this just gets crazy. All characters cast speed +1, 3 turns, enemy terrain immunity, and then ability 1, chance for instant cast, skill 2 at the start of battle, guaranteed instant cast, skill 2 at the start of battle, and chance to remove enemy terrain at the start of every turn if there's a God killer enemy. This is where he kind of just claps that other God killer Naruto we just showed, the God Slayer Naruto, because he's kind of has a built-in counter to him being able to be immune to the enemy terrain effects, and then he has a chance to remove enemy terrain effects at the start of every turn if there's a God Slayer Naruto. So even if that God Slayer Naruto got his terrain off, this Naruto has the ability to just simply remove it. And then if it's within his 3 turns, he's going to have immunity to his terrain effects, so he's not going to be too worried about anything. What was his terrain effects again? I think it was God Cast. Let me go back and look at it. Is it still open? Let me look at it. His terrain, his overall abuse free enemy when attacked has a high chance to invalidate, withstand, revive, and immortality. And then God speed -150% and cast speed for none types is dropped. I think this Naruto still. I think I'm still gonna give it to this new Naruto. He's fucking insane with that, especially with being able to counter God kills like that. And an ability 2, revive +2, speed +250%, and instant kill immunity and enemy terrain immunity if there's a Sasuke or enemy. Oh, okay. So because of that, don't take Sasuke on the team. Don't take the God Slayer Naruto on the team with this Naruto and with Sasuke. Otherwise, you're going to just freaking fuck yourself in the end. Or Kage. Don't take Kage either. Don't take the newest Kage or the newest Sasuke, because then he'll have instant kill immunity and enemy terrain immunity. So he'll just be immune to that Naruto's terrain. So he doesn't have to worry about his speed getting dropped. and then he's gonna be freaking busted bonkers, and then he'll have the chance to destroy that Naruto's terrain, and then he can put the Nindo God state back on himself and become immortal. So even if you wanted to say that Naruto can get rid of his immortality, this Naruto would just destroy his terrain. So then you would just be back at square one. And he's doing it every turn. He doesn't even have to attack. He doesn't even have to really attack or anything. He could just block or just punch you, and that would count as a turn, and he would have a chance to remove it. So it's just, ugh. Okay. Yeah, this Naruto's really good. Hope I pull him. 3v3 is gonna reset in about 2 days, so I'll be able to get 30 stones from that, and then I'll do a multi there. And if I come into some more money, or the game gives us a bunch of more stones, which they should be doing every day, because I think during the period we'll be getting some more stones, I'll try to do another multi on Naruto's banner and see if I can pull him. So wish me luck on that front right there, guys. But that's gonna be it for this video right here. I think I pretty much covered everything with the best Narutos in the game. Happy birthday, Naruto. You gave me a great fucking childhood. Thank you. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that bullshit. This being your boy Blaze Hood. Peace out.